Greetings, traveller. Welcome. I bid you well on your quest. Today we're doing another episode of Iron Spectates with me, your host, Rossboomsocks. Please subscribe to the channel or I will never stop doing this incredibly annoying voice. Anyway, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Hope you're all having a great day. It's the time for another Iron Spectates. Am I doing it because people seem to be really enjoying them? Oh, yeah. I've finally shaved, by the way. This video is going to be out in between some filtered diamonds, which I've actually batch recorded, and also forgot to post one of them, so we're kind of picking up the backlog on that one. I'm clean shaven, except I'll show you the one trick that the YouTubers and streamers don't want you to see. If you're too lazy to shave the whole thing, just shave only the part that the camera sees. It's easy, brother. Right, so let's get into things. Let's do a quick rundown of what everybody's running on this team. Blue side, we got the Silas, Hecarim jungle, we've got Ari in the mid lane, we got Ezreal, and we got Senna. Fairly normal team. Yasuo top lane, bad, don't like it, pretty awful, but that being said, you know, it is what it is. I mean, if you want to play Yasuo, you will find a way. Kayn in the jungle, Lux mid lane, I actually really like Lux right now, she's super duper strong, fantastic pick. Lucian, kind of fallen off a little bit, not that great, but at the same time, I would imagine he's probably alright early game into Ezreal. Champions that are super aggressive early, like your Dravens and your Lucians tend to be fairly alright. Ari, I don't know what you're playing at here. And then we got Swain as a support. Bad man, a very, very bad man. Oh, I've got ult chat in this game. That could be very interesting. We're gonna keep that there, just on the off chance that we ever need it. I think that's gonna be super duper important for us. So this game, average elo. We're probably sitting around, I mean, she's just throwing Q straight into the wave, man. She do not care. This game, average elo, I think is about bronze 4. The person that I found this off of is Iron 3 or Iron 4. I think it's probably Iron 3. But it's 0 LP Iron 3, so we're close to the motion on that one. Listen, I had some people, I have been reading comments on this series, right? People have been, you know, I tend to record these particular games quite late at night, so I will apologize because I sometimes say, oh, if they had tower aggro, I meant minion aggro, or oh, they hit that person, and then obviously it's not that person, it's someone else, and I just got the names mixed up in my brain, and the brain was functioning, but it was firing out too quickly for my mouth to keep up with it. And there's always YouTube comments like, ha, he said tower aggro, but there's no tower there, brothers. But I mean, it's not any earlier. It's 1 AM here in Scotland. But, yeah, this is an Iron 3-4 game. Well, it's, between that and, Bronze 4. But, listen, I'll be real with you. I said Iron 4, it does exist, right? But it's such a small, you could say almost elite group of people that are in that rank. It's genuinely, I'm trying. Trust me. Because people send me replays to this email up here, by the way, and a lot of them are it's not ranked, it's gold, and it's also, I'm gold, and also it's an ARAM, and yeah, nobody has yet to claim the bounty. Well, I say bounty, there was no bounty, and I don't think I really want to put money on it, but if I wanted to do it, it would get done faster. I have yet to see an Iron 4 average game, an Iron 4 average elo game. I just don't think it exists right now. Because there's people, I've been looking through them, I've been crunching the numbers, I've been running the simulations, and brother, for real, I'll be honest with you, some of these games, dude, they have silver players in them. The margin of difference is huge between an Iron 4 person and a silver person. Well, I don't know about huge, but I'd say it's you're looking at, you know, kind of somewhat at the bottom of the barrel, and then I think silver to gold is pretty average as far as she goes. But what you're putting them up against each other. It's when challenger players get put with D3s. Yeah, they're they're not that far away in rank, but for real, dude, it's Kimbo Slice versus an 8th grader. It doesn't equate, right? A bare knuckle boxing fight in someone's backyard to go on an exclusive for World Star Hip Hop. It's it's just a bad idea. Now, speaking of bad ideas, Yasuo's got some funny business on his mind, but he ain't gonna commit to it too hard now, which is actually amazing restraint on the part of the Yasuo. That being said, it was because he couldn't reach him. He couldn't reach him and he couldn't stab him. If, you know, Silas was under tower and he was a little bit closer, then we maybe would have had a different story. Nevertheless, though, Kane's coming on a mid lane here. The Ahri, I mean, just based on the way she was acting up real quick, man. I don't know about quarantine, but this Ahri got me acting up a little bit here. Coming in, super hot, super cocky, with not a tremendous amount of mana on the board, could I say. Quite embarrassing, you could say. That's going to be an easy pickup from Kane there. Now, meanwhile on bot lane, Hecarim, he is looking for somewhat of an ambitious dive, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. The guy is, like, you know, he's level 3. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that was a really great E off of the Swain. That, like, really brought things down a notch on that dive. But, like, let's be honest, dude. Best case scenario, Hecarim, is that you lose, you kill the Swain and you lose red buff. Worst case scenario is what's happening right now. We got Kane picking you up. He's running down towards bot. Swain's still coming in. The E hits onto the Ezreal. We have TP coming in from red side as well there. The E coming out from... Run it back. We're going to run it back one time. We're going to run it back. You don't have to cut this. We're just going to keep going off the dome, right? Kane, pushing in. Doing decent damage. We have a TP coming in. The TP is from Lux for some reason. She's doing her best. She's trying. She hasn't got flash. She hasn't got ulti. She's level 4. So she's kind of wasting her time to something. No, she's not. The Ezreal turned around, dude. Now, I've done that before. But I can't help but be like, you should have kept running, really. Like, I know you got a Doran's Blade. You're like Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic playing Jack. You're on top of the world. I've got enough money for a tier and I have a Doran's Blade. Sort me out, lads. I've got enough lifesteal to you know, but it's just not the way it's gonna work now. Right. What? I'm crunching the numbers once again in my head here. Now, Silas's ulti is, I'm sure you know, but I actually would like to like cater to some newer players here as well. You gotta get the fresh blood in. Silas's ultimate, if you do not know, he steals the ulti of another enemy team member, right? Or enemy team, another enemy, right? So, based on what I'm looking at here, I honestly think that this is not like a smorgasbord of like good things for him to pick from, if I'm being honest with you. I think like, yeah, they can work. I think like Swain's ulti would be probably pretty alright. Yasuo's, I don't see it. I mean, you got, the only thing that you could really possibly get a knock up from is going to be Hecarim's E. And I don't think Kami is going to really be doing you many favors this game. Beyond that, Lucian's, I don't know how it's going to scale with AP. Lucian's ulti might actually be okay too. And Lux's ulti is just inoffensive, right? It just works. Kane, I don't know how it scales with AP. I don't think it would be that good unless it actually scaled very well with AP. But I'll be honest with you, I don't really know how much what Kane's ulti does with scaling anyway. Deluxe, she's just getting a little bit too frisky, a little bit too fancy. It's girls gone wild in mid lane here. Like, Deluxe is picking up, like, Deluxe has got 5 CS, right? So she's taking what she can get. But like, if you're selling, Lux is buying. You know what I mean? Like, if you just keep on dancing with death, then eventually, you know, he's gonna take you on a tango that you're not necessarily prepared to go on. You know what I mean? You're 0-2. Now she's got a little bit of an opportunity to actually pick up some CS, to regain some ground on this mid lane, get some levels. She's probably gonna hit 6 fairly soon. She's like very close to dinging it as well. Meanwhile, we got Kane coming in on top lane here. He's looking for a fight. He's looking for a tussle. He's looking to potentially tax some CS off this lane, if I'm being honest with you. That being said, though, Silas steals the ulti. He's got the ulti down. I think we're going to see a drop onto the Kane here. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. Nope, the ignite does go down. However, Yasuo's coming in hot on this. He ignites him, but he doesn't manage to ignite him before the W comes down. The Q hits. The one wall and all the whirlwind and all that jazz hits as well. Looking pretty good. Lux, good effort. Look, Lux, I don't know what you're aiming for, brother. Is this me? Is that me in Call of Duty Warzone when I pick up the sniper rifle? I don't know. Blue side. Going for an ambitious dragon. However, they don't seem to be really paying a tremendous amount of attention. I mean, I think, like, I'm pretty sure I had a Hecarim exactly like this guy in like one of my like I say recent Photo Diamonds. It doesn't exist yet technically, but like keep an eye out for that one. Keep an eye out for that Photo Diamond, because some ambitious calls. I would wager some very ambitious dragon calls. He's just like I honestly like. I don't think Hecarim has like got that much taking, like dragon solo taking power. Yeah, sure, he had a Senna on him, but like, let's be honest, like, it could go either way whether or not that Senna decides to actually help him out. Otherwise, she's just like, I'm not 6 yet. I'm gonna stay bottom and get 6, and that's actually a very fair point, like a very fair thing to do. Like I would say, when you're playing ranked, you want to be like a team player, but like. This is one of my follies as well. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not practicing what I preach here. But like, when I was getting coached and stuff by like a challenger top winner, he was like, "Screw your team, just screw them, dude. They don't know what they're doing. You should know what you're doing. And even if your visions do not align, if the memorandum of the team company doesn't align with you, then you just go rogue, right? Like, but yeah, I mean, like." As I say, like Hecarim, yeah, he's doing it in the favor of the team to be a team player, but it would not be surprising if Senna's like, well, I need to like look out for my own game here, like, you know, get some CS and get some gold and, you know, all that jazz. He's zooming. He hasn't really decided who to go on to, though. That is a staggering lack of damage coming off of the Hecarim. He may have just enough mana to get another Q up, but it doesn't matter. The heal comes out from the Wushin. He's gonna run away. He's gonna get out fine, but meanwhile, Swain actually ends up going in on the Ezreal as well. He gets the E onto him. The Ignite goes down. The auto attack comes out. Senna picking up the kill onto the Swain there in retaliation. But the Lucian, he gets away. You need to leave. Stop sticking around, or this Hecarim is going to be tempted into making a very grave mistake, okay? Stop it. Lux, she keeps... Oh, no, she doesn't keep saying it. She just said it once and I rewound it. She keeps saying... Or she said, "Hi, Ari. Don't taunt it. Don't poke the bear." Okay. Flash comes out wishing. This ain't good. Oh my god. Oh my god, he got away. Oh, Swain's here. Oh my god. Oh, this is all very, very down to the wire here. I don't like this one bit. That was like a bad fight for everybody. Lucian, the Hecarim almost dies. Lucian almost dies. Runs in. Gets blasted by his wave. Wave dies. And then Kane, a millimeter from taking a gigantic L-shaped arcane barrage, just like narrowly escapes with his life. I don't know. So we got a flash out in mid lane here. Hits it. Okay, panics. Do you mind, Director Cam? There's clearly things happening in mid lane, and I would very much like to see them. Gotta keep like moving the camera. You know what? I just go manual cam. How's about that? 0-3, man. She's 20 CS up. 30, almost 30 CS up. Scat can't win a fight. I've never seen a champion with so much mobility get hit with a thing that just goes in a straight line. Like, you have you have flash. You don't have Spirit Rush, actually. When did you use it? What did you use it for? And was it another fight where you got hit with a Q? By any chance? Could I put in a request to maybe get the tax returns on your ultimate spendage here? My god. I beg you, man. 1 W in your life is gone here. 1 W from either of them. You know what I mean? Like, Ardent Blaze doesn't do like a small amount of damage, really. I mean, it's not great. It's mostly just a passive thing. Like Lucian's W, he generally just uses it to like get, you know, passive all attacks off. But like, still, like, it'll kill you. Like, from that range, yeah, it'll do it. Like, a minion looking in your direction, quite mean, with ill intent, could, you know, send. Oh my god! That was actually a really decent response from Silas there to the Kane coming in. The W off him gives him a lot of healing because his health was hanging on. But, dude, what is it with people having, like, no HP and taking fights here? I mean, I don't think that the Hecarim could have taken him. But at the same time, like, let him the Silas, just try and avoid the knock upper, or like you know, the auto attack, or like the, you know, all that jazz, the W and the Q. Let him knock him away. Then you've got a little bit of space to E in. Once he's stunned, boom, W. I mean, you know, you maybe like wait until Hecarim gets him a little bit lower. But now, like, what's ended up happening is that tower plating's getting taken by Yasuo. Like, he's getting a decent amount of CS on the board. And yeah, sure, Hecarim's gonna come in on this one here. But, like, this could go very badly for Hecarim. It doesn't look like it is, bizarrely enough, because the Yasuo's not doing anything. He's just standing there, menacingly. He's not backing it up, walking back with the Qs. He's trying to do some fancy footwork, man. You ain't Muhammad Ali. You can't rope-a-dope around a guy whose entire thing is AoE. Do you think Muhammad Ali could, in the corner, like the famous video, dodge a man, a four-legged centaur with a scythe and an emanating aura that drains your life? I don't think so. You're just gonna get like it's a battle of attrition. And I don't think you got the resources to keep up with what he's pumping out here. You know what I mean? We got another gank on bot lane though. Listen, the Swain is doing amazing work. This Swain is doing amazing work, dude. Swain, like, listen, I hate Swain for exactly this reason, right? Because like I think like Swain as a support isn't really all that amazing, but he's like a total noob trap champion in a way. Like you only really have to hit one E, right? And that's electrocute, right? E. Bring him back, auto attack, you're execute. The pullback counts as a spell. So like 3 things. Electrocute is gone. Or you can Q. The Q does a bunch of damage. Like there's a lot of options. You can even like harass with your W. And then God, the level 6 team fights, they are just ghastly. Speaking of ghastly, we got a ghosty boy coming in here. Gotta pick up the kill as well. Little bit of overstaying. It is what it is. I mean, I overstay all the time. It's something that I've definitely been trying to work on. Something that I think a lot of people need to work on. These teams definitely need to work on. Now we got Yasuo dropping the last whisper. I don't think the Silas has. He actually got he got a decent little ditty off there. Like he got the W. He healed a lot of HP. But honestly, like the Yasuo, he is 40 CS up. He's got a couple of kills on the board now. He's probably finished Phantom Dancer as well. I mean, do you go for Phantom Dancer? You go like Infinity Edge, Phantom Dancer, and then like Death Dance, right? So that's like maybe a little bit of a strange build path. But like I get it. It is, you know, it is what it is. I think maybe like an Executioner's Calling on him might be like fairly useful. Like just against Silas. Like I don't think you need to hold it going into like the late game. Like cause like look, being actually, you know what? I don't know. Cause like Senna, Ahri, Hecarim, Silas. And then eventually the Ezreal will get a Death Dance as well. Honestly, maybe like just an Executioner. You don't have to like commit to it, right? I mean, the longer the game goes on, the less effective it is, right? But like still, Kayn having to pop a flash here. I'm honestly super surprised that this Kayn is like 4-2 because I'll be honest. I mean, he's just starting Dragon. I don't know what's happening. How do you finish the fight, man? You're like every single artist on Earth, and that's right. I'm attacking you, artist, right now. You're like you can't finish a project. You're like every animator, game developer, artist, creative, musician, poet, prose writer, short story writer. What else? Human being, presumably. You're in the middle of a fight. And then you just like, you know what, I think I'm going to Q Dragon, actually. I think I'm going to start Dragon. I'm going to see what's going to... I think I'm going to stir the pot a little bit. Going to go for Dragon. No. Finish what you started. This all started because you got caught. So how about you commit to it and you actually do something for the team, right? Anyway. He's 6-2. What am I talking about? Like, he's doing incredibly well. But, like, I can't see how. Like, I'll be really honest. Is it just overstaying? I mean, I don't know. It's a great idea to overstay. I mean, I feel like there needs to be lessons learned. If we can learn during this game, then I think there's a good way. There's a good plan in place here. If everybody's like, right, guys, we've died to Kayn quite a few times. The reason for that being is that we've overstayed somewhat, and I think like that's a really good tip. Like I've been saying, and people have been. I had a couple of comments. People being like, I'm not a new player, but I'm not great. But like, you know, Ross does have some good advice. He's a little bit. Well, I'm not mean-spirited about it, but I'm quite blunt with the advice. Like, don't do that, Peanut. I love you. You're a good guy, but you're a Peanut as well. But I mean, it's something that I do as well. I'm convinced that it's the overstaying. It's the overcommittal and it's the overstaying. He missed the W, dude. It didn't really matter all that much, although it does mean that Santa gets the pick there as well, though. I think, honestly, this is a very good fight for Kane. If he can get another W off, he's got his red Kane, so he's going to get mad knockups, bruh. He went for the Oli. Why would you do that? Just keep running, man. You're stuck in position. Now it's going to get the pick onto the Santa as well. That's going to be basically an unofficial... Wait, is that an unofficial triple? Unofficial triple, possibly, for the Kane. The plan needs to be in place here. I understand that the best league plans of mice and men Afghan Agley, which means the best league plans of mice and men often go wrong in Scottish. Just please, we gotta learn. We gotta, you know, you know. Well, making sense. It makes sense. It makes sense, mate. I understand what you're saying. Aye, but do the audience know what I'm saying? Because it's like, what are you and I'm just talking things, man. Well, I know what you're saying. Aye, that's because you're me. Wait a minute. I'm you. Aye, mate. Anyway, Kane, he's in a nice spot, dude. He's actually a very similar level to top laner, which is really impressive for like an iron bronze jungler. Manages to dodge the E from the Silas, the stun from the Silas by going into his ultimate. Gets a bit of HP from that as well. Now he's fighting Hecarim. Hecarim hasn't even got a single item yet. You're dicing with forces you cannot comprehend. The man is sitting on 2 items, dude. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Now we got Lucian coming to back him up a little bit on bot side here. But well, actually, you know what? He's kind of on his own on that one, and I'm almost convinced that the Senna can send on him. The Kane is smack talking in the chat here, dude. You want more? Now, Senna, you're gonna probably 1v1 your husband here, but I need to think about this. I'm like, actually, you know what? Yeah, probably is. I'm not sure what the Lucian build is these days, but I believe possibly a Blathering King comes into that somewhere down the line, right? And like, we got Swain, and we got Yasuo, who's gonna get Death Dance. We got Kane. There needs to be like Morella Nomicons or like Mortal Reminders or like Executioner's Callings for the grievous wounds on both teams ideally, right? Like there's decent people that can apply it as well is the main thing, right? I don't necessarily think that Silas is the best Morella Nomicon applier. Like presumably Ahri is gonna be good for it, right? But like even then, like Executioner's Calling on Ezreal, you can get it on a lot of people pretty fast. Even Hecarim to some degree you can get it on. But like I'm just thinking long term here. I'm trying to think big picture. When you're sitting with a 17 kill Kane in the game, who just got another triple kill, and I'll be honest, I didn't realize he had 17 kills, but now that I look at it, that's pretty bad. We need to think bigger picture here. We think on the macro scale. We're kind of focused in on the micro. Like the microscope that is required to see your brain. I'm just kidding. That was incredibly mean, dude. Did you know that in Seattle there is a telescope? And this is a good part, by the way. If you ever want to insult somebody, and then you get made fun of because it's a really long insult. It's just it's a quote from it's not a quote. It's like I'm paraphrasing Fraser Crane from the popular U.S. sitcom set in Seattle. Fraser Crane. I think it's the University of. Hold on. At the University of Cornell, they have an incredible piece of scientific equipment known as the tunneling electron microscope. And if I was using that microscope right now, it would still not be able to locate my interest in your problem. Or your brain. Oh, man. Yeah, wait, hold on. What's he saying? One hint, I'm fed, so stop wasting your time on me. Very good advice from Ken there. Yeah, dude. Somebody gets fed in the game. Oh, yeah, they got a 700 gold bounty, guys. What we should be doing is we should be trying not to kill them, dude. What a waste of time. 1,000 gold. I won't even lift a finger for any less than 1,500, brother. What do you think this is? Do you think this is a Facebook marketplace, dude? I'm trying to sell my $5,000 car, and you're offering me $150 and a mini fridge? You could... Yeah, what do you think this is? You think this is like, this game is capitalism. The people can take it's a free market, and as such, your life is worth money, brother. Like, there is a bounty on your head. in circumstances like this, it's only natural that mercenaries rise up to take your head for the price that's on it, right? He got another 3 kills, by the way. I strike that 4 kills. Oh, he flashed into the cure from the. She's a genius. She's a master, man. I mean, honestly, this Lux has been doing amazingly all game. I say amazingly. Her CS has definitely caught up a lot, right? So I honestly give snaps for Lux here. Like, absolute respect. But, like, I mean, I'll be honest, like, it must feel satisfying. If I was this Lux and I was playing against Ari, I'd probably be pretty happy about the whole situation myself. Like, there's nothing better than, you know, somebody dances in, they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna win this lane. I'm playing Ari into Lux. Haha, yeah, very mobile champion. Super duper easy. Breakfast, French toast, cinnamon, freshly squeezed mango juice. I don't know where I'm going with that one. Yeah, so he's doing pretty big work here. I mean, what do we do, dude? He just triple killed. He got bounty for it though. He did get the bounty. 450 gold, 750 gold. That's not too bad at all, actually, brother. It's pretty alright. Swain? Is Swain going to do this? He ulted for it, but I don't think he really knows that, like, that only works on champions, right? That only works. I'm pretty sure that only works on champions. Was that a full HP? He really sent it from full HP, huh? Yeah, let me have a look at that. Let's see. Oh, wait, no, actually, it does. Oh, wait. It's only one target, right? So it really doesn't drain that much. Yeah, it's because yeah, actually, you know what? I tell a lie, it does work. I mean, I don't really play Swain, I'll be honest, but like, it's definitely because it doesn't matter if it's dragon, it's just flat damage that heals, right? So like, if you're taking raptors, you'd probably be fine, right? But like, you're taking one guy. If another champion rolled up, like somebody who's not doing particularly well, like Hecarim, he'd probably help you out. But nevertheless, a good effort. Swain, listen, you know what? You've done a great job all game. That happens to the best of us. Am I gonna sit here and pretend that there's not probably like 50 Twitch clips on twitch.tv/Rossboomsocks that isn't me dying to a neutral camp in some fashion? It definitely exists. Like, there's no way, there's no two ways about it. Lux whiffed a little bit wide, but that being said, you know, she's going for the tower. She's making herself useful. She's just trying to help, dude. That's just the thing. Like, just let her help. She drops the ulti and it misses, but like, she got tower out of it, which means she's a valuable player. She probably needs to back it up though. There's so much overstaying. Like, I'm struggling to really get it. Now, do a bit of a zigzag. Although, whoa, you see the Senna? You don't even flinch. She doesn't even flinch. She is not happy with this 0-8 Ari. She must make her 0-9, even if it means ruining a perfect game. Wait, what was her KDA? I mean, her KDA is still technically this. I mean, KDA is probably like undefined at that point, right? But like, I have a 16 KDA. I will die for this, just to make you miserable. And like, as I was saying, maybe I didn't see it at the time, but like Morel and Omicron, exactly. Like, I was talking about the healing earlier, and somebody on the enemy team was smart enough to get it going, right? Somebody on the enemy team, on red side, I don't know why I'm saying enemy team as if I'm playing this game. This is actually me. This Ari is me on my Smurf, by the way. I am so happy. I am so happy to see someone remembering, and I don't know if they're buying it because it's actually got grievous wounds, I'll be honest with you. But like, for God's sake, it's a great pickup. Like, against this team with a lot of healing on it, it's a fantastic pickup. I wish more people, like, one thing that I have seriously noticed is like the lack of importance laying into grievous wounds. Now, I'm not saying, right, that if they have one person who heals that you need an Executioner's Calling. Maybe if you're laning into them, then you pick that up, which is absolutely fine and dandy. You can go for it if you want. Like, for instance, if I was Yasuo, even if they didn't have a team that fully healed and I was playing into Silas, there's a very high likelihood that I would pick up an Executioner's Calling, and just to help me through lane, and then I'd sell it later on down the line. Or what I would normally do is forget about it until it's the last time in my inventory, and then just upgrade it into a mortal reminder because I can't think of anything else to buy. I mean, that's the game. It was, honestly, there was a lot of good foundation there, right? Like, Silas went 1-9, but like, I feel like half of his deaths were overstays. Like, same with Ezreal, same with Senna, same with like Hecarim, except he just overcommitted. Like, he barely finished 2 items, and I think Hecarim, like, he really, early game, he really needs to pick his moments, and he really needs, like, he needs a base to work with, right? So, like, Hecarim running up the lane like Usain Bolt on a 100-meter sprint past his team, who cannot catch up, right? And then Ian just going, ugh, towards the enemy tower is not a gank that is conducive to getting picks, right? Wait till the Senna gets a W. Try and bait that out. Try and bait the Swain and the Lucian into committing. Get him to pop his E forwards. Then come in behind, sweep round, drag them back in. You've got yourself a nice little gank there. I don't play Hecarim for that exact reason. I have no idea how to make a gank work with people that, like, in solo queue particularly, people that don't want to trust you, right? Nobody trusts anybody. Not even themselves. I mean, Ari just played it super duper cocky. I don't think she necessarily overstayed. I think she just took, like, she just ate bindings. Like, she was like, she hadn't eaten anything in like 2 months. Yeah, so, I mean, I expected that lane to be like totally lost, but it is Iron, so anything can happen, I suppose. Kane played it well, you know. I don't know how. There was a lot of like weird stuff that I saw that I was like, I don't know how he's getting away with this, but he is. But then again, I don't know. Maybe he's a Smurf. I don't even know. Lux, Rowan Omicron, immediate MVP for the game there. Lucian overstayed a lot. Swain, I really hope he didn't get too tilted off that game. Apart from the dragon, probably sent him over the edge, if I'm being honest. But like beyond that, though, the laning phase was played pretty damn well. Not bad for a bunch of Iron players, right? Not nearly as bad as you would expect. But regardless, thank you very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it and you want to see more, please God let me make more. Consider subscribing to the channel. Consider giving this video a like so the algorithm is like, how about we juice this one up? Let's give this some juice. And as always, have a fantastic day, my wee laddies. See you later.